Guys, my day ended. My day ended. I got up to walk out. We've been in an argument over here at Bad Guy. I said, turn the cameras on and let's just have this argument publicly. Because it's a very interesting one. Who do you want to see? We're arguing about who you want to see. I'm in a fight over here with the team over who you want. So you solve this. Do you want to see Gaethje fight Ilia Topuria, or do you want to see Paddy the Baddy fight Ilia Topuria? I'm looking and go, wow, what killer options. Do that round robin any way you want. Take Ilia out if you have to. Put Baddy in there with Gaethje. The whole team says, Chael, you're out of your mind. They say there's not a comparison. You have two global superstars in Ilia Topuria versus the Paddy Baddy. Don't run the risk of losing that fight. This is what they're telling me. They're saying Paramount's going to go write a multi-billion-dollar check. It's not a matter of what's a good fight. It's a matter of what's the big fight. What do the people want? I don't disagree with that. But is that true? Or would you strongly rather see Paddy versus Ilia than Justin? Are you just as good with seeing Justin? Are you just as good with my idea that something ends up happening to Ilia Topuria, heaven forbid, and you got to put Paddy in there with Gaethje? Like, do you have any? I feel like I've solved the problem. I feel like this is a very masterful thing. They said, hey, Chael, you're in the building. Main event time. Music hits. Do you want to see Justin Gaethje, every fighter's favorite fighter, walk out? Or do you want to hear the techno hit and see Paddy the Baddy? I can't answer the question. I honestly can't answer. I'm 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
You can answer the damn question.
I'm getting told that I can't. They're yelling at me again. That's Ryan right there. He's yelling at me from California over Skype. I mean, I got to tell you guys, it's a very interesting thing, and I'll just tell you why. Ryan and I and the whole team do firmly agree you need to make the fight you can make when you can make it. Get the fight to the ring. Talk about everything else later. Get the fight to the ring. Well, what happens if Justin Gaethje lands that big right hand and puts Ilia down? Now you don't have Paddy and Ilia, which we can't admit. We can't admit we must see Paddy and Ilia. We will have made a mistake in this sport. No difference in the mistake we made by not getting Jones and Anderson together or Anderson and St. Pierre together, or at least trying in that direction. It would be a mistake. That is the fight everybody plans to do. That is the fight that everybody wants to do. There is a mistake that gets made of thinking, well, that fight's so big, we can do that fight at any time. And then you run into a jam. Right? Don't forget, Paddy was just hurt. Paddy was just on the injury reserve for 11 months. Things happen. So back to our original belief that you make the fight you can make when you can make it, you get the fight to the ring. Do you want to see Pat? I mean, is it that simple? And by the way, what would happen? What would happen in that fight? Ilia Topuria appears to have very special power, and Ilia Topuria could knock Justin Gaethje out. Justin Gaethje is a very special brawler, and he can go beat a buddy. I get it. Can Ilia knock out Paddy? Like in your mind's eye, when you're just fantasizing, when you're just visualizing a fight, can he knock out Paddy the Baddy? I got to tell you, I don't think. I've got to know Paddy over the years, and before I knew him, when I stereotyped him and painted him with a brush, he was a regional fighter with a funny haircut, and he was pretty good on the mic. And you're going to be able to sell some tickets in the right market. This is who Paddy was. I do not have that opinion at all. In fact, I have a hard time believing I ever had that opinion at all. There is nothing I have seen from Paddy the Baddy that would disqualify his potential of being a world champion, and that includes going through Ilia Topuria. If I was to rewind the tape to the day Mr. Hand Sanitizer phrase was coined, Paddy the Baddy would have been a 4 or 5 to 1 favorite. Now, they were different weight classes. I understand that. But you have to concede back to me. Before we have those belts, before we have this current belt that Ilia has, and I do believe that Ilia would be the favorite, but I'm just sharing for you, Ilia ain't any better today than he was the day he got hand sanitizer thrown at him, and Paddy ain't any better today than he was back then. And I know you get lost in that. You see the lights and they think, oh, he's way better now. No. He's way bigger now. Neither one of them is any better. Whoever would have won then will win now. Whoever one of them would have won at the apex in front of nobody. Whoever would have won in the O2, whoever would have won in the back media room where they almost got into it is the same one that's going to win for the world championship. The question is, who is that? And the belief has changed. The favorite would now, I'm confident in telling you, my partners at DraftKings haven't put this out, but I'm confident in telling you Ilia would be the favorite. I think it would be very reasonable odds, but Ilia would be a larger favorite. I'm confident in telling you, I don't actually have these numbers. He'd be a larger favorite over Gaethje. So, I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm supposed to be at home right now having lunch with my wife. I'm staying here because we get in this argument. Am I wrong? Oh man, Justin Gaethje versus Ilia, that's awesome. Or Paddy the Baddy versus Ilia, the hype, the hand sanitizer, the youth, the age, the personal grudge, the world championship, the undefeated record of one in the UFC, the undefeated record of the other in the UFC. You tell me. I usually have my thumb on these things, and I feel like these are both really great options. I'm getting told no. I want to hear from you. I'm getting told that you think no. So,
question.
Paddy the Baddy.